Okay, guys, I'm back. um, I came back to talk to you guys about something I can't even. Just bear with me for a second. I'm trying to do something here on my laptop. Well, my son's laptop. Y'all, my laptop just my screen. Well, not even my screen. My exterior cover cracked, and it just keeps messing up the screen. So I'm trying to figure out what in the hell. What in the hell? So my son, my oldest son, he doesn't use his laptop. So he's like, Mom, here, go ahead. Whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. So, you know how some people let you borrow their laptop and they be hovering over you? He don't care. He don't give a shit because he don't use it. Um, I won't take it from him though. He has stuff on here and it's his laptop. At some point I'll get another one. I'm not rushing. So I just want to see what's the haps. I tried to watch the debate the other night, and as I tried to watch the debate, I was like, you know what the hell? Old ass people should not be running a country. Old ass people should not. And this is my opinion. You 70 and 80 years old, your ass need to sit down. What are you doing running the country? I mean, just sit your ass down. Y'all, I'm trying to log into something and forgot my password. See how crazy? This is what 4 days away, 4 days, 5 days away from doing something. And I honestly cannot remember my password. I have it somewhere in my cell phone or in my notebook or something. I can't remember my password. Oh, I know what it is. Y'all, yeah. I think that the older generation should just move out of the way and allow people who are mature in age to run the country. I think that you should not have your ass in Congress and Senate and all that, the government period, at certain ages because you're old, you're senile, you're out of touch with what's happening. Okay, and I'm very serious. I'm very serious. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. So, yeah, I don't think that uh, people should be should be you know making decisions for people's lives. Nancy Pelosi needs to sit her ass down. Biden is senile. I don't know what's going on with Trump. I know that he is trying to stop the human trafficking. That's for certain. And, you know, I can't fight him nor argue him there. So I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Nobody has the right to make another human being a slave, especially not a sex slave. A slave of any kind, you lazy bastards, you low life scumbags. But these people who govern the states, y'all need to get y'all ass out of here. I'm just gonna tell it like it. Y'all need to get y'all asses out of here. Ridiculous. Pardon me, I had to, reply to a message. But you guys, I'm not trying to be all over the place, but I have not cooked. Because my hubby was in the hospital and I was there, I have not cooked. So my mind is like, and now I'm trying to figure things to cook for him. I did make him a tuna fish sandwich. Um, I fixed him a tuna fish sandwich. And I couldn't fix it my usual way because there's things that he can't have now. And so I had to fix it differently. And I don't mind, which is why he's fussy. And I was trying to explain to him things that he cannot eat any longer. And that wasn't setting well with him, but he's going to be okay. He's going to be all right. His mother told him, listen to your wife, because your wife knows what you need. Your wife eats healthy. She knows what you need, and things of that nature. You don't want to hear that, but he heard his mama. So, yeah, I'm just trying to check out the haps, you know. Yeah, it was what the day's weather, 67 degrees. I am loving it. I'm loving it with a passion. I'm loving it with a passion. I am so happy. I can't stand the heat of summer. I hate it. I hate it. And I'm moving around. Let's see. I brought my stool over to the table because I somehow or another broke my daughter's tripod, and I have to use the one that I have, and it sits up higher. I mean, I could put it on the floor, but why bother? Why bother? I'm scared that I'm going to break it. You know, they don't make stuff the way that they're supposed to make it. Everything is so cheesy and so cheap and coming from China. And yes, I'm saying it. Somebody got to say it. The shit is cheap and cheesy coming out of China. Which is another reason why I don't want Biden in the chair, because, you know, Democrats really suck. I'm going to just say it. Democrats suck. They damn near sold the country to any and everybody. Not that I'm a Republican, but I'm just saying, anybody and everybody owns a piece of America, except the damn Americans, especially not my people. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, I'm just going as I go with this video. I have no destination. I'm just going. You know, I was thinking about how when I was younger, certain groups of people didn't care for their children. They would have them, send them off to boarding school, and see them during holidays if they saw them then. And how we as a people always loved our children. And then they had the audacity to come in and infiltrate. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because while my husband was in the hospital, a social worker came in. And I was there when she came in, and she talked to my husband, and she asked my husband who is his caregiver. I look at my husband, and he looks at me, and he says, my wife. She says, do you have that in writing? And He says, no. We understand. We understand that. That's just how it is. Well, while I wasn't there, she comes in and she asks my husband this again. Who's his caregiver? He can't take care of himself or whatever. And he says, my wife. And she says to him, are you sure about that? And he says, yeah. And she says, because some people say they're going to take care of you and then they don't take care of you. Is that how she said it, honey? Yeah. Yeah. And when he told me, I felt offense. I really did. I felt offense because she doesn't know me to be judgmental. If we told you already that I'm taking care of him, then that should have been it. You don't know me. My husband knows what I'm capable of, and I know what he's capable of. We have taken care of one another. When I couldn't wipe my ass, my children and my husband wiped my ass. When I couldn't feed myself, they fed me, and vice versa. Okay? So you don't know me to be judging me. And I thought about it. I thought about some things that I've seen in my life. And how when the infiltrators came to destroy us, they used social workers. Social workers went into homes where there were happy children, clean children, well-fed children. And they took them out and placed them in places where they were molested and raped, tied up, beaten, fuck out of here. In places where they needed to be taken out of, they left them there. Those were loving homes. Infiltrators using people who look like us but aren't of us. Honey, when he told me that, when I came back the next day after we talked to this heifer and told her that, I wanted to slap that raggedy wig off of her head. I really did. And I know there's people out there that'll say that they'll take care of their loved ones, and they won't. As a matter of fact, I know somebody who allowed their loved one to die after a car wreck while they was in the other room screwing somebody else. And he heard it. And he mentioned it to my husband because he was one of my husband's co-workers. And all she had to simply do was clean his colostomy bag. Y'all, I can't talk. All she had to do was clean the bag. Take care of her husband. But no. After all, the wreck was her fault. It was her fault. I know there's people out there like that, but that woman don't know me to judge me. She don't know me to judge me. One thing about my family, my siblings, the ones of my mother and my father, we take care of the people that we love. That's what we do. No matter how they treat us, if they need us, we still there to take care of them. The fuck? I felt offended. I was very offended when my husband told me. He told her, I know my wife. I know my wife. She don't know me. And the thing that really pissed me off about her going behind my back was when my husband and I were in the room and she was asking him questions, I was answering her. And the reason why I was answering her is because my husband wasn't feeling well. But then I handle everything. For everybody that I know, it's not that I don't allow them to talk. He wasn't feeling well. He had a headache when she came in the room. And so she says to us, oh, what did she say, honey? How did she put that thing? Yeah, you do all the talking. Bitch, how dare you? How dare you? So I'm trying to stay in positive energy, so I, just ignored it. And, but for her to go back behind my back, like I'm abusive to my husband, Really? Really? If I was abusive to my husband, I couldn't tell her what was going on with my husband. I wouldn't have been there. I know everything that's going on between my husband, my children, and anybody that I love. So yes, when they are in pain, yes, when they can't speak for themselves, I'm going to speak for them. I can tell you when my husband got unwell, what happened to him, because we communicate and I see him and I watch and I know what's happening and to him. I could tell you when my children are not well. I can look at them and say, "You're not feeling well, are you? What's going on here?" So if something happens in the case of an emergency and they can't speak for themselves, I can say such and such and such. Why would I be in a home, in the house, even when my son lived away from me? And I knew through my instincts that he was sick, and I went to him. When I took him to the doctor, I knew exactly what was wrong with him. Okay? That's what people do when they love one another. So when he couldn't speak for himself, I could say to the doctor, "This is what happened. It started this time, this day, and this is the symptoms that he was going through." Now, let's just suppose that, you live with someone, you don't know what the hell is going on with them, you don't know that they're sick, and you find them passed out. Then you got to call an ambulance. And then, of course, they're going to question you. You're not supposed to know anything. You're not supposed to know anything. Social workers, infiltrators, betrayers of the people. Betrayers of the people. Do your job when you need to do your damn job. If there's nothing for you to be suspicious about, stop being damn suspicious. Causing people to, I ain't even upset. I was offended when my husband told me when I came back, but I ain't even upset. You know why? Because I expect your social working ass to do what you do. Miserable, home wrecker, anti-who's and anti-ways. I've got things that I need to do here, y'all. I'm trying to get into this. Infiltrators of the people. I'm telling you. Betrayers. Anti-who's and anti-ways, y'all. It's Friday. It is Friday. And my son cooked some rice and peas. And some loose salmon and some cat. Hunty, let me tell you, it tastes better than mine. I'm almost on the jealous list. I'm just kidding. But it was really, really good. I tasted it this morning, and I'm telling you, really, really, really good. Y'all, I haven't worked out. And I put on 2 pounds. So I know that I have to get back into working out. I put on 2 pounds. I was looking forward to coming on down. I was almost under 150. And yes, I said 150. I was almost under. And, things happen. I had to take care of my baby. And so I would do it again. So now I got to work out even harder. And, I was away from home, so I was eating out. But I wasn't eating because I was nibbling. I didn't like what I had other than this one place that we know about that's there. So the moment they said my hubby could eat, and I didn't know he couldn't have what I got him, I went and got him a fried fish sandwich, honey. We had some fried trout, and it was good. It was good. Right, honey? It was good. So we used to eat there sometimes. And so I went and I got him some fried trout. We sat there. He sat in the hospital bed. I sat in the chair, pulled it over, and slid the table, and split it in half, and we ate. And not knowing he couldn't have that. But they say he could eat. They had been, having him on a liquid diet, and of course I'm starving. I'm starving. Every time I see his mouth, he's starving. So, so I got him something to eat. So yeah, and it was really good. So that I did eat, and I kind of ate some of it, and I let it linger around, and I would nibble off a little here, and I wait a few hours, and I nibble off a little there, and let me tell y'all guys, his nurses were the best. They were truly the best. Okay, the nurses, assistants, everybody that was there, the doctor, the surgeon, like I said, he did our surgery. Everybody was just wonderful, wonderful. Shout out to Wayne County's, what are they now? United Healthcare? Yeah, United Healthcare Hospital. You guys are the best. You truly are. Shout out to Shamima, who is the RN, and to Crystal, the LPN. Shout out to Pete. A shout out to all of you that help it to assist my husband, Dr. Conti. Shout out, shout out. I really appreciate you guys. Dr. Motapathy. I really appreciate you all. I really appreciate you all. I really do. And thank you for taking care of my baby. And yeah. So I'm just going on 22 minutes. I'm just rambling. I was looking for something, and I just wanted you guys to, kind of keep me company. And because hubby is cocked up over the on the couch, okay. And I'm not letting him do nothing. He's out of work for 2 weeks, and this is where I want him at. I want him to relax. He slept really good, and I'm happy because when you're in the hospital and as soon as you get to sleep, the nurses and everybody comes in to check on you and everything, and you don't really get to rest. So I'm going to keep an eye on him and make sure that he's okay, and take care of my love. So he's not allowed to do nothing except run his mouth. So social workers see that, okay? He's not allowed to do anything. Waiting on him hand and foot. And speaking of foot, I gotta cut his toenails. And I'm gonna take care of my love. Okay, because like I said, I want him around for another 35 plus years. All right, you guys, have an awesome Friday, what is it, afternoon? Man, it just seems like it's so late. And it's not. It's really not late. It just honestly seems like it's really late. And I don't know. Y'all, I've been wanting to just pop my fingers and shake my groove thing. I don't know what's going on. I don't that's my Penelope pit stop. I don't know what's going on. But I really feel like getting down. It's just one of them nights. One of them nights you feel like getting down. Hey, yeah, I'm in the mood. I have to put on a little music and get it in. Okay? I might need to get it in. So yeah. All right. You guys keep my hubby uplifted, and I'll continue to keep us all uplifted. And don't forget that 12 noon challenge, because that positive energy is so needed. Woo, especially in today's time and with this election coming up, y'all. Ooh. Whew. Couldn't see a freaking thing just y'all just stay uplifted. All right, everybody, I love you, and I wish you all an awesome Friday afternoon, Friday evening, just Friday night. Just get it in. Happy weekend, people. Happy weekend. All right, I love you guys. Peace.